Hi guys, welcome to today's video. If you've been here before, then welcome back, and if you're new, then my name is Ritu, and on this channel I make makeup and beauty videos. So today I'm creating this makeup look that I'm wearing right here. It's an all drugstore makeup look. All of the products on my face right now are drugstore or drugstore prices, so you can easily buy them without breaking your bank, and they are easily available in most drugstores like CVS, Walgreens, Rite Aid, etc. or Target even. I think Target has all of these products except maybe this facial spray that I use, but you can find it at Ulta. It's drugstore price. If you want to see how to achieve this makeup look, and if you want to learn all the products that I used, then keep watching this video. I'm gonna go in with the first product. This is the Milani Soft Focus Glow Complexion Enhancer. I really like this product. This is a new find for me. It adds like this really nice glow to your skin. It adds this subtle glow that actually peeks through over your complexion product when you apply it. So I'm really happy that I picked this up. If you haven't given it a try, I definitely recommend it. It's affordable, it's drugstore easily available, and it's a really good product. So next I'm going to go in with my current favorite foundation. This is the L'Oreal Infallible Up to 24-Hour Fresh Wear Foundation. It's a recent product for me, and I'm so happy that I discovered it because it's such a great foundation for drugstore. I'm using two shades. I'm using the shades 500 and 510, and I've taken about half a pump of each color or each shade, and I feel like that's enough for the kind of coverage that I'm looking for. I do think that it's buildable, so if you wanted to add more coverage, you can definitely go back in with a pump or two more, and I don't think that it'll look cakey because of the consistency of this foundation. It's really hard to explain. I feel like it goes on like a cream foundation, like a stick foundation, but it blends out like a liquid foundation. I don't know, man, this foundation has some magic formula in it that I can't seem to get enough of, and I just love it. So as you can see, it covered up quite a bit of my darkness or like my uneven spots. Alright, next I'm gonna go in with, again, L'Oreal Infallible Full Wear Concealers, and I'm using two shades. This is my new favorite concealer. I am so happy that they came out with this one because it's so good. It's got like this creamy yet thick, but not too thick, and like a full coverage formula to it, and I'm really loving it. I'm using the shade Honey and Caramel. I'm gonna go in with Honey first, and I feel like this will correct my under eyes a little bit, and it's also closer to my skin tone, so whenever I don't want a lot of coverage, I wear just this, and I don't go in with the Caramel, and it like just evens out my under eye area and makes it look like the rest of my face. But on days when I want, a little bit more brightness under my eyes, then I go in with Caramel, and I'm gonna do that today. So again, blending out the concealer with my beauty blender, and I like to bring it up into like the corner of my eye right here because I have discoloration over there. And I like to cover that up with the concealer. I'm also bringing it on my eyelid because I have natural discoloration on my eyelid, so when I use the concealer, it evens it out really well. Alright, so as you can tell, it added a really nice coverage under my eyes, and it evened out my skin tone. So if I did not want any more brightness, I would stop right here, but I'm gonna let that settle in a little bit, maybe about 30 seconds or so, and then I'm gonna go over it with the Caramel one in the same concealer. Alright, so I have the Caramel concealer on my face. As you can see, I've applied a lot more than I used the Honey one, and I've created like these stripes, and I brought it down much lower on my cheeks than I brought the Honey one, but that's because I want to add brightness in all the areas where I applied the concealer. So that's why I've applied it the way I did. I'm going in with the Beauty Blender again and just blending it all out. Rimmel London Transparent under eye powder, or I don't know if it's just under eye, but I use it only for under eye. Going in with an eyeshadow blending brush like this one and just taking a little bit, tapping it off, and I'm going to concentrate that just in the inner part of my under eye right here. I've used this technique in my videos before. I don't like to go all under my eyes. I like to keep this area kind of powder free because I don't know, it keeps the luminosity that I, applied with my skincare and with Milani Soft Focus complexion enhancer. And even this foundation has a little bit of, luminosity to it. So I want to keep that, and I don't want to mattify all that with a powder. So I concentrate the powder only in about this area where I know that it creases the most. You see how me not bringing the powder up over to this side, it's keeping this area pretty highlighted and shiny. I want that. I like to keep that. So I just realized that I did not click record after I stopped recording last time, and I did my bronzer this whole time without it being recorded. So I really apologize for that, but I went in with this Rimmel London natural bronzer in the shade Sun Bronze. This is what it looks like. That's all I've done. I've applied this to my, the same area where I normally apply contour, on both sides, on my neck, and I've applied it on my nose as well. Eyes, I'm using this Jordana 12-hour Made to Last eyeshadow pencil in the shade Tenacious Brown. I was saying that I don't know if they still make this anymore because this is a few years old. So I'm going in with something creamy, and then I'm gonna blend it all out with the same bronzer that I used on my face. So I started to apply this a little bit, as you can see, and I'm gonna keep this mostly on my eyelid. I'm not gonna take it too far up because I don't want it all over my eyes. So I'm gonna do one eye at a time, and I'm gonna apply that, and I'm gonna blend it out a little, blend out the edges a little using a fluffy eyeshadow brush like this. This is by MAC. This is, I think, the 224. I'm gonna apply a little bit more, keeping it very close to my lash line. When you blend it out, some of the intensity goes away. I'm happy with the way that's looking, as you can see. Now I'm gonna go in with the bronzer, the same one that I used on my face, and using the same blending brush, I'm gonna take a little bit and I'm gonna go a little bit above where I applied the cream shadow so that it looks blended, and it adds a nice transition on your eyes. So I'm going to use the same stick on my under eyes. I'm going with a pencil one, so I'm going with a smaller pencil blending brush like that. And I'm gonna bring it around and onto my top lash line. All right, so I'd like to set that as well, or blend that out as well, using the same bronzer. So I'm gonna take a little bit on the same pencil brush, and I'm gonna blend it out. Do you guys see the difference in smoking it out with the bronzer versus not smoking it out? It looks a lot more put together. And for the mascara, I'm going in with this Essence the False Lashes mascara. You can't find it at Drugstore like CVS or Walgreens, I don't think. I got it from Ulta, but it's $4.99. So it's a pretty good deal. It's drugstore price, obviously, so. So next I'm gonna go in with the highlighter, and for highlighter I'm using this Physicians Formula Warm Nude Face and Eyes. So there you go. I used to use this like crazy years ago, and I don't even know if they make this anymore. I hope they do, because this is a really good product. It's got, you know, it's got pink highlighters, it's got like these bronzy highlighters, and it's got some golden ones over here as well. So I'm gonna just try to use these. And I like to apply it all the way up here. I used to apply my highlighter like down here, but now I apply it more up here, and I feel like it looks way better than applying it down here, at least on my face. So that's what I've been doing recently. And you see how pretty this is? So I'm gonna apply it here, and then I'm gonna bring it around under my brow bone, and then bring a little bit of it up here on top of the arch of my brows. Now that the highlighter is on, I'm gonna go back in with the Beauty Blender, and I'm gonna pat over all the areas where I applied the highlighter. And again, this is just going to blend it further into my skin, and it's gonna pick up any extra product and make it all look seamless and well blended. All right, so for brows, I'm using this Revlon Color Stay Brow Mousse in the shade dark brown. It looks like that. It's a lot like a mascara brush. So, and you twist up the product, but see, do you see how much product comes out? That's way more than I need to use. So I just like to kind of brush it out on the back of my hand like this. And then I very, very lightly, I don't go in like with a heavy hand at all. And I start in the middle of my brows, and I start combing it upwards like so. And this keeps, you know, it keeps from applying too much of this product to your brows. I'm gonna, without squeezing more, I'm gonna go in the back of my hand and pick up whatever was there, and I'm gonna apply it to the front of my brows. For lips, I'm gonna go in with this NYX Liquid Suede Metallic Matte in the shade New Era. This is very dark, so I'm gonna apply just a little bit, and then I'm gonna tone it down with a more nude matte lipstick, as you'll see. But I'm gonna apply this to the center. That's it. I'm not gonna go in with a heavy hand. And I'm gonna blend it out using my finger. I'm gonna nudify that using the NYX Liquid Suede Cream Lipstick in the shade Sandstorm. This is one of my favorite nude lipsticks, but this on top of that dark brown just looks really pretty. All right, and for the blush, Milani Luminoso Baked Powder Brush. And I like to bring up my blush like this and mix it into the highlighter and the bronzer, and just put it right there, right in between. For the setting spray, I'm going to be using this Mario Badescu facial spray. This is not a drugstore product technically. You can't buy it at CVS or anything, but it is affordable. I think it's under $15, and you can get this at Ulta, so I'm calling it drugstore. But I'm just gonna douse my face in this. But while it's still setting, I'm gonna just take the Beauty Blender, and I'm gonna dab over my entire face and press this into my skin. And there you have it, guys. This is my full face drugstore makeup tutorial. I wasn't sure where it was going with my eyes. It turned out a bit smokier than I wanted it to, but that's okay. I really love how it turned out. So here's a close-up. I absolutely love how it turned out. I love all of these products that I use today. They're affordable, they work, they're drugstore, and I just love, you know, how they work on my skin. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this tutorial. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, leave me a comment down below what else you want to see from me. Do you want me to do more drugstore products, create different looks? Let me know, and I'd be happy to do it for you guys because I love drugstore products. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Thank you so much for stopping by, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.